it should
Hello,
just be,
Olivia.
hello, Jose.
Mhm.
So we had the little countdown timer effect to build up the anticipation for the stream, and now here we are.
Yes, very nice. Also, I think you added some music.
I tried to add some music, so I don't think anybody heard it, but we're trying to use this new extension called Pretzel Rocks, and it showed me that it was playing music, but a track wasn't actually playing. So
Oh,
I don't know what's up with that one, but I wanted to
well, we have.
experiment with adding some more music back into the stream. So hopefully another time will work out for us. um, but today we're here actually wrapping up our second part of the Building a Small Service Delivery app.
Yeah,
Last time we talked about the different routing algorithms for the small service delivery app, and this time we're going to talk about using geofencing and notifications to show when a delivery has arrived.
yeah.
So I'll actually swap it over
Uh,
to Jose this time.
Let me see.
Yeah, let's
Thank you.
let's do it, and we'll get started picking up where we left off.
We can see here the demo is nice. We left it a couple days ago. It's still the same. Actually, not totally the same. We are now in Portland, Oregon. It's Oregon, right?
Yeah, we're in Portland.
And we have our initial location for our truck delivery. And what we did last time is just to create a couple of destinations and routes and calculate where the shortest or the fastest route, optimized by, of course, by speed or by distance. In this case, you can see the two destinations, and we added an old style to turn navigation. It's not really navigation, it's the guidance. Let's call it
Last time we
guidance.
played around with the different languages for the guidance and things like that, so we saw we could make
Yeah.
them a little bit more detailed, and then we could toggle between the fastest route and the shortest route.
And we changed the reverse geocode the location of the truck and added it into the HTML like here. Well, I added the marker to be a draggable marker, so I want before we continue, let me just add when the marker is dragged, I want to update this value.
Oh,
here.
then do we want to update the headquarters when we drag the car?
Yeah, and not only that, I want also that when we want to create a new route, like if I delete the delivery, if I'm drag, I want the route we created. Right now, it's assuming the origin is here, for example. In this location, so it's not good enough. So let's go back quickly. I just wanted to do quickly before we continue with the notifications and geofencing thing. We have this marker on event. So the first thing we have to do in the event, the marker, when we move it or we drag it, we receive, it's not actually an event, we receive an event, yeah. And the first thing we want to do is swap the location, the new location, into the array. Because we're putting all the waypoints inside an array. That the array is called points. I think it's called points. So let's see.
Right, so update
with the new location. So I know. Okay, let me just double check here. The array is called points. Points, yeah, here it is. It's an array. So in points, we want to replace the first element. That means element 0, one element. Splice. We splice from the start, one element. We want to add this element, for example. And we want to add a new object created like we did before here, like point push and things like that. Oh, okay, it's like a name, a SKU, Portland marker, or something like that. So we want to add, but this time it's not Portland. This time is whatever element we have, which is the marker. So we have the event.
So
usually the event.
Location.
Correct. And when we drag a marker in the event, we usually have a target. The element is called target, and it's the target that is being moved. And this target is supposed to be what? a marker. So as a marker, you can get the long lat location. So that means we are replacing this object for the first element of the for the waypoints with a new location. Now we're supposed to update the address. When do we change the address with the reverse geocode? Here's the Portland.
Mm-hmm.
You know what should we do? We should refactor this a little bit. We should refactor this and we call it a function the same. And we're going to update the address with a new location. That long on that. Let's see. And we're going to do the reverse geocoding inside this address. So to refactor this, because we're going to do it more than once. That's why. Let's see. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy this.
It's the address of our headquarters, or are we using a different address?
We are asking the first time we use it is the headquarters. But the next time we're going to use the reverse geocode of this location that is passing here, porting here.
Okay, so the first stop.
Exactly. So whenever we move, we update the address, and when we move the address, we get the response, and we just change it. I think that will be it. Let me just double click the code here. Yeah. Let's see how it does. Yeah, we push the address and then the update the address. Okay. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna reload. So we have the headquarters here, and if we are dragging, we're gonna get the new locations. Maybe not. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's still there. It's supposed to be there. So do we have an error? Oh no. Oh no. We have to see. You have no error. So you have an error. Yeah, the target is the target that we moved is it's a marker, and the marker has a get long node, and the new location. So we get dragging here. Okay. Let me see, what did I do? Maybe I did do something wrong here. Marker and console. We have the event. We have the new point. Oh, of course, we haven't updated the address.
Oh, we need to update the address. So
with the new element. Correct. So we're gonna update the address with the event, target, and get long a lot. And let's see. So if the address is there, we move, changes, address changes. You see the address?
There now is. We have the headquarters, our center of our delivery operations, just is mobile.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
It's movable. That means if we go to this area called Buckman, let's say, and start creating a route, it will create the route from the new location, which what we want. Yeah. If we create a double route, there it goes. Now, but if we move,
so we're actively changing the distance also between the destinations, but we don't see it reflect. Yeah, we don't see the route updated every time.
Maybe we should update the route, so just for fun.
Yeah. So we're recalculating the route every time we move the car.
Yep. So when we move the car
for traffic and things like that every time we move the headquarters.
Yeah, if you want to do continuous updates. Let me see, the function to do that, it was called route optimize distance and route optimize time. So when the marker is dragged, we go to route optimize by distance, and the other one as well, route optimize by time. It will try to reconstruct the route. Let's see if it does it. Okay, let's move this area. It's updated, and one here. So we have one destination, but let's say we move a car from here. Voila.
Oh, now we get the route recalculated. That's nice too. I like the fact that because then we see that the speed and distance cost also changes.
Yeah, okay, but we have only one destination. Let's put two destinations. So let's see. Now have two destinations. I'll say first go to number 2. If you're driving here, excuse me, let's go still to number 2. But if you drive here, maybe it's the other way around. Yeah, it changes. I want you to take you to our previous Devisode when we were doing notifications APIs.
Yeah.
And I do remember we already created a project and an object to track.
Yeah, last time what we did is we created geofences around each of our delivery locations, and so that it would push a notification when you're close to arriving. So basically, sort of the like on approach notification that you get from different delivery services. And we're doing it by geofencing, and so I think we wanted to take that and we wanted to put it in this project so that we could have our whole small service delivery app both with the speed and distance routing and then with the close to arrival notification.
Yeah, and we don't have to reinvent the wheel. Remember, mostly these operations happen. You have to do only once. But in this case, I want to reuse this one of these projects from Postman. Remember the Postman collection.
Right.
So I'm going to take one of these projects, and I'm going to. We also created a list of objects last time. Let me just get what is the list of objects. List of
objects last time.
Yeah, we have only one object for our ghost Halloween Devisode.
Yes,
we name it Casper, the ectoplasmic entity. We can reuse it because I already have that object, the object ID, stored in the code that we used to have for the demo, which is what we're doing here. All this, the code I already have it here in the project, the same project ID that we're using, the object ID, and the API key. So what we need to do in this case would be, let me just show the application, that whenever we click on the map and have a new destination, we have to create a fence around it.
Right.
We selected last time, it's around 100 meters would be enough, for example. So let's see. And in the code, that must happen whenever I just had the click. That means when, let me see here. Good. So when we're clicking right now, we're just adding the marker and adding the delivery. Now, we have the mark. So we have the delivery, and when we add the delivery, let's see, where's the function? Add delivery. Here it is. So when we add the delivery, we reconstruct the routes. I can see here again. And I think we should add that there, like have the option to create the fence about that there. Yeah. That sounds like something that we should do that. Let me see how is the.
And we're only drawing radial fences, right? Or just drawing because these fences would only just be the circular ones that we have from the past project, right?
Yeah, I think it's the easiest and most common one to create the radius. Although I have seen an application from a customer actually doing the size of the road, so like creating a corridor, which is one of the also options to have in the geofences.
Right.
Soon we will have a video about the geofences creator, and with that you can see what can you create, like polygons, the circles, and the corridor about the route. It's very useful, especially if you get the dots for a route.
Right.
So you can know if, or you can create a fence that follows the driver is following a specific route, for example, if you need to do that. Okay, let's let's call it create fence. I think I have it already because I added thing from the previous demo. I have the create fence, delete fence, send positions, create fence. The create fence is a function that takes, okay, I want to create a fence with a certain name. I have in this position and with this radius. That you select, okay, it's a feature, you have to select the geometry that you want. In this case, it's a circle with this radius, and you set the coordinates. And then you just call the create fence endpoint.
It was quite easy. The radius, yeah.
This code, it will be, after our talk right now, our talk today, it will be inside the GitHub repository. So you can have the copy of this. But let's go and check quickly in the Postman collection how many fences we have. We have a list of fences. It's empty. Want to make sure it's empty. Yeah, it's empty. So we have in this project, we have no fences.
So that's we want to start adding all of our fences.
Yep, correct. So we are going to create a fence. The fence, the first thing we need is the name of the fence. We can use the address. Like the address will be always different, right? It's a string.
Yeah, so we can keep updating it.
And every time we create a new address, and then we create a new fence with the new address name, for example. Position, obviously. And the last one was the radius.
So we have to take the radius from the center.
Well, no, 100 meters.
Oh, because it'll take the radius automatically, from the position.
Yeah, from that position, 100 meters, for example. And that's it. I want to see if this code doesn't create any errors. I want to see it. Let me just clear the cache and do everything from the start. And it's not displaying because probably it's an error. And 246. What did I do?
There's an unexpected parentheses somewhere.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
Let's see.
Yeah,
breaks everything every time.
Yeah, typos. Okay, so let's say we're in here. I'm gonna click on the Pearl District.
Pearl District is great.
Yeah, and as in theory, we should have created a fence already around that area.
Let's see.
You see the address of the the address. Oh, we should paint it.
Yeah, because we might have the fence, but we haven't painted it on yet.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen. We have the address here, Northwest Marshall Street. Let's go to Postman. Let's confirm that.
Let's confirm the fence. Remember, didn't I make I want to flashback that I made some sort of joke about the ghosts and having the empty fences or something. I don't know.
Okay. Oh, wait. It didn't create the fence because it doesn't find it.
Okay.
Okay. Why would that be? Good question. I suspect because I haven't added the JavaScript file. I haven't added. Oh yes, I have not added it. Have to add it. Add it to the core application. So geofencing. Yeah, I needed to do this script.
Yeah. You need to be able to geofence in order to draw the fence.
Yeah, I did a mistake here. Script and is that okay? I think geofencing, JavaScript, close. Oh, I know what. Here. Yeah. Okay. So we have the script added. We're going to reload to clear the cache. We have to reload the whole thing again. And we have an error. I can see we have an error.
We have an error because we have no map.
Yes, we have no map. 83. Oh.
That means there's something somewhere, like an extra comma or something.
No. It's asking for the API key. It's already duplicated because I already defined here. That's why. That's why. No problem. No problem. I just commented out. And let's see again. Cache. Oh, now we have. And let's go to again to payroll district. And let's check. Postman. Send. Voila! We have one fence created in the system. Yes. Northwest Avenue, Northwest 12th Avenue. Let's double check. It's Northwest 12th Avenue. That's correct.
There we go.
There you go.
So we have the fence.
So we have to create another one because otherwise service delivery application with an optimized route would be useless with only one destination. Let's create another one. Now we have two fences. Let's confirm that. Voila, two fences. Now
we have a fully optimized delivery chain.
Yeah, yes. We do have something extra that we have to do, and it is, let me think about it. We have the fence, and we have to check the rules, the alert rules. We used to have in the previous Devisode an alert rule. Let me just double checking in Postman.
Yes, we want to set the alert rule, and then optimally we want to be able to get those alerts when we take the when we click.
Yeah. We call it already exists, the alert rules. We call it our friend alert rule, I remember. And it's using a notification group, which I don't want to touch right now because that is connected to
Teams.
Our notification webhook that we're going to use for doing this. And it is, let me see if I just remember this screen.
I remember. So those are old webhook testing for the.
This is all the webhook testing. So
entity entering the.
Correct. So that is the notification group has this webhook defined. Yeah. So we have this rule, meaning that for every project, every object, and every fence, every transition, every time of transition type, we can say we can ask here only the entering, only the exiting, on where dwelling. Let's check all for now, and then we can focus on the entering and exiting. I don't think we just care about dwelling. But at least I know it works. So in order, if you have a fence already, and we already have an object, the only thing that we have to do is to every time we move the little car, it updates the new location. Exactly. It has to update also the location of the object in the system, in the backend for your project. And if it really gets into a fence, you will get a notification. We really hope that it works.
Let's see if it works this time.
Let's see if it works this time. Okay, let's go to the code. And from the previous demo, we have a send position coordinates, which is very easy. We're using the geofencing report endpoint. We just need to send the project ID, the API key, and what kind of the object ID we already have. The object ID is this one in the objects. I will confirm that is the object list. All objects. It was Casper, right? The name? Yeah.
Yeah, that was our car essentially that was moving because we had it as a ghost.
Yeah, is F1BC. It starts with F1BC. Let's check the geofencing application project F1BC. Yeah, this is it. It's good. That's the same object. Okay, now we do have to send the position, and that's it. It's very post simple call. Post send a position, and it is post, not a get, because we're not getting a report. We're sending a report of a position, and that it is in the report service. You can see the report request in the documentation. It's get, you get the report, and when you say a post, it's just it will save the transition for the provided object. It is very important. You just pass the point, lat, non, yeah, the altitude if necessary. and the object ID and range. That's okay. So let's see. So let's go back. What's the name? It's called send position and just send the coordinates. Let's go back. Let's go back. So every time we drag,
so every time our delivery car moves,
yeah, when the drag operation ends, we have to create the new route, optimize the route. For now, we can actually remove the optimization. Let's say
because we're just trying to update the address for our geofence.
Yeah, correct. Send position. What was it? So let's send the same position. I think it was like that. So now I'm gonna double check here on the other side of the code. Yeah, send position. Yeah, it's event target length on that. I think you send the same position, it will update the position. Okay. Right now we already have the same project with 2 fences. Maybe we should delete those 2 fences.
Yeah, so that we don't overwrite the fences.
Yeah, because every time we are reloading, we are creating new destinations, but in the backend, in our project, the fences are still there.
Right.
We need a way to delete all these fences whenever we start.
We confuse notifications if we keep all of them, so we want to clear the fences.
Yes, I have this fun.
Clear fences in Postman.
Yes, I do have clear fences, but let's see the fences first. Delete fences.
Delete all fences.
First, let's check. Yeah, delete fences is here.
Yeah.
Let's take a look of all the fences. Yeah, list all the fences. We have 2. So we have this one. So we're gonna do delete the fence, and I think we have to just copy that one, and I hope that one is deleted. And the other fence is this one.
And then we usually relist the fences to make sure that there are none remaining.
Correct. Let's see, delete fence. Send. Okay, let's get the fences list. Empty. Now they're empty. So now show no more fences. Now we go back and we're sending the position. All right. I think we're good to go.
Yeah, we should be good to go. We should be able to get some fences.
Let's see.
Some alerts.
Okay. Let's go in here. Let's move to another area. Let's see.
I like our slightly 70s era delivery car. Looks a little bit like a VW van. I like it.
I think it was copyright free.
That makes sense.
I know. Yeah, I couldn't use any other, but I have to create one. Oh, you want me to draw?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's go to one Goose Hollow and one on Jefferson Street. 2 destinations. Yeah, go first to number 2 and go to number 1. So let's double check. List all the fences. You have created 2 fences now. Very good. 2 addresses.
There we go.
Now we're going to move the car.
The tough part is seeing would moving the car.
You're driving. Let's say.
Okay, no.
Oh no, I commented out. You are driving in different locations. You see, they say where is your car is right here, and well, let's go closer. Let's go closer, and I don't know when it's gonna be 100 meters.
It should be soon.
Well, we are now on PM. We should see some names here, and we are entering number 1, which should be 2020 Southwest Salmon Street. And we have a message on. Let's go to the location. We are now in front of 2020 Southwest Salmon Street. So let's go and check the locations, and voila, we have a notification. Check it out.
Oh yeah, our new Casper.
Casper.
Was that Salmon
Not
Street?
only.
Oh,
yeah, it entered. Yeah. It entered It's almost it, and now it's like
He's
hanging
dwelling.
there.
And
It's
that's where we
dwelling
used to
there.
set the dwelling notifications of, I think, X many seconds,
Yeah,
etc. Yeah. All right,
exactly.
cool.
And it says, okay, if it's dwelling, maybe you should call the delivery. Hey, what are you doing over there? Taking so long. So let's see if let's see if he finished this delivery. He comes out of it. He decides to
Takes
follow
the
this
other
route,
route.
takes the other route. Oh, I click another by mistake. He created another fence. Oh, great. Now let's go there. And the fence is 100 Northwest 20th Avenue. Let's go
He's
100
trying to
meter
arrive
closer.
there.
And
Let's see what happens.
see if he has not arrived yet. The
Hasn't
message.
arrived yet.
Yeah,
There he is.
it around.
Yeah.
There it is.
Casper, the friendly
Northwest 20th
car,
Avenue.
arrived at.
North 100 Northwest 20th Avenue. Yeah, which is the number 3. Yeah, it's arrived. And maybe you should go. So as you can see, all these the functionality for the geofencing we have a demo implemented it in GitHub for everybody to use, and
And yeah,
for
now we have our
finesse.
full small service delivery app. So we have our optimized routing, and we have our arrival time, so you can plan your route based on the different factors, which basically wraps
Yeah,
up the prototype that we wanted to show for the small service delivery app Devisodes.
yeah, success.
Well, cool. Thanks for tuning in and watching us wrap up our Devisode from the small service delivery app prototype that we presented at Weird Developers, and see us wrap it up with notifications. It was a lot of fun.
We will have these updated the Postman collection as well in GitHub. I think we'll have it under the description on the Twitch page,
Yeah.
as well as this location of the GitHub repository.
Yeah, so that way you can
Come
look at
play
the
with it.
GitHub and Postman, and then we'll be back on December 15th for our last episode of the year, which is our Q&A on traffic.
Yeah, we're gonna learn how traffic is literally created.
Yeah. All right, cool.
Oh, just driving.
Just driving. No, there's a lot more to
Just
traffic,
driving.
so we'll be piecing it down and talking about how it works, building your own projects around it, and all things traffic. So it'll be lots of fun.
Cool.
Cool. Well, thanks for
We'll see you
tuning in.
next time.
Yeah, happy mapping.
Yes. Happy mapping. Thanks.
Thanks.